A new California Department of Fish and Wildlife rule adding restrictions to commercial Dungeness crab fishing could reduce the number of whales and sea turtles found entangled in fishing gear off the California coast. On November 1, the state wildlife agency adopted the new regulations that will limit where and how commercial fishing happens in 6 sections of central and northern California coastline when large numbers of whales and turtles are present. Already it has delayed the start of this year's fishing season. The plan will also encourage the use of alternative gear less hazardous to the animals. Entanglements in the thick ropes that are connected to heavy commercial Dungeness crab traps have been found to injure and kill whales and sea turtles. According to National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration data, there were 16 cases confirmed of whales, mostly gray whales, entangled in lines so far this year, and another 9 reported that couldn't be confirmed, including some humpback whales. Fishery representatives say their fishing gear was found on only one of the entangled whales this year, an improvement from past years. The plan, developed after a spike in entanglements, was made in collaboration with the California Dungeness Crab Fishing Gear Working Group, which is comprised of commercial and recreational crab fishers, environmentalists, members of the Disentanglement Network and state and federal agencies. An aerial survey last week of 700 miles of fishing ranges scheduled to open on November 15 spotted several concentrations of more than 40 humpback whales, so under the new rule the Wildlife Agency has delayed the season's start. According to the new regulations, if more than 20 whales or sea turtles are spotted in an area, it can trigger a closure. While no one wants to delay the season, CDFW and the working group feel a delay is necessary to reduce the risk of entanglement. Charlton Bonham, director of the Wildlife Agency, said, "The fleet has gone to great lengths to be more nimble in order to protect whales and turtles, and the results are promising." Ryan Bartling, a senior environmental scientist for the Wildlife Agency's Whale Safe Fisheries Department, was on board the plane that looked for whales. "Last week, we had almost perfect conditions," he said. "We did see an aggregation of humpbacks north of Monterrey and Half Moon Bay. We saw 40 or more in a couple of instances. Based on what we see from NOAA, there's been a persistent high pressure and a lot of forage fish like anchovies. Because of that, they're not that interested in swimming south. More surveys, via boat, helicopter and plane, will be done in the coming weeks, including in fishing zones to the north that were expected to open on December 1. If the risk is found to no longer be elevated, the fishery can open," Bartling said. "If not, it could delay longer."